Dolphins when they got Jalen Ramsey. He not even there, and they still doing this. Tua. Tubby Tua. What J-Mo say? 2-0? 2-0? There you go, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, what you think? What's your thoughts on this game, man?
Tubby Tua doing what he need to do. But my guy Mostert got 2 touchdowns in that game. Hey, all I know is he the reason why I'm leading in my fantasy game right now, even though I know, my opponent still has 2 other players playing tonight. So Steelers defense, please play well tonight. I need that to happen so Deshaun Watson can play terrible again. But I mean, this was a close game, like I expected it to be. Said it wasn't going to be a blowout. They won 24-17. Tua looked good. Didn't really make any mistakes. He didn't take any bad hits. Honestly, for real.
That's the Dolphins offense.
He got the ball out when he needed to at times. He didn't even have to throw the ball down the field a lot. They were still making plays going across the field where Braxton Berrios made a clutch catch to get him in the red zone, and then he threw it to Tyreek Hill for a touchdown. Like I said, Roaster had broke out with 2 runs that had some touchdowns, but Tua is playing really well this year. You can tell that he made the necessary adjustments so he wouldn't have any concussions this season. When he falls, he makes sure that he falls the way he's supposed to, so he doesn't hurt himself or anything like that, or he just throws the ball out of bounds. He's doing whatever he can to make sure he doesn't make any big mistakes. But hopefully Jalen Waddle was actually okay because I think he went out with concussion in that game. So hopefully he does well. But leave it to the Patriots to find a way to get out of to break the rules and somehow, and it's illegal to be able to have someone do a motion screen and block a field goal. Only a team like the Patriots, coached by Bill Belichick, will find a way to make something like that happen. So that was a highlight. But Mac Jones didn't look too bad in that game. But there's a quote that I read from that game that I gotta say, and Jamo, you might not like this, but hold on, where is it at? Someone said about Tua, right? Patriots pass rush to Dietrich Wise. When they asked him why does Tua have a 5-0 record against them, and his response was Tua doesn't do anything special against us. Right? He doesn't have to do anything special. He still got 5 wins against you. So whatever he's doing is working. So Patriots, do better.
Thanks. Now, I got one more question. I asked a question a few segments ago. I got one more question for y'all. Do y'all know how fast the Dolphins swim? You don't got to answer. That's cool. It's cool. For the folks out there, I'm going to give y'all a couple seconds. It swim 35 miles per hour. And that's how fast this offense and this defense be going. They be moving. And they come at you in waves. No pun. These Dolphins, man, are something to be reckoned with. All right. And I got one more thing to say. Look, J-Mo has been saying this since last year. I think way before my "you're done" son even happened. When I was after, because he was getting hurt after that. But he's been saying it so much that we need to play this on our local radio stations. If Tua can keep his head in the game, we're unstoppable. And we can run that back 16 times and you can put DJ Drama on it or whatever you want to do with that. But Tua is proven that if he is healthy, he is one of the better quarterbacks in this league. He actually knows how to use those weapons. I seen J-Mo say that he is kind of underthrowing some folks, but again, that comes with breakdowns in the pocket at times. You never know what really happens on the underthrow pass. But when I watched them Dolphins, they showed me everything that I thought they were going to be. And when they get Ramsey back, it's going to get 10 times worse because now you got another person on the other side of Howard who actually going to get picks because Howard will be taking some plays off. I mean, even with him taking plays off, he still is there to make a play on defense. That run game, man, talk about the play calling and the way you protect your quarterback is if the run game's working, then keep doing it. Well, I know we got great receivers on the outside, but if I can run the ball, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna run and I'm gonna throw. But the Waddle hit, man, that one hurt. That one hurt because he is that 1-2 punch when it comes to Tyreek Hill. But they're gonna find another weapon. They're gonna bounce back. And also one more thing, it's funny that Tua's 2-0, his brother's 3-0. You know, shout out to the Terps. And we got one more big game ahead of us, Carl Talking College. Make sure y'all go check that out. But that's all I got to say about this game. And for the Pats, the best thing that came out of this is we call him mac and cheese, but he needs to not be like mac and cheese because he starts the game off on preheat at 400. Then once you put him in the oven, round about maybe 4 or 5 drives, that's when he start getting the crusts getting a little golden and everything. You're like, all right, it's time to take him out. But by the time you take him out, everybody fell asleep and they're like, man, we don't want no more mac and cheese because the game over. All these almost had it moments, they got to stop, man. These slow starts, the Pats can't keep up like that. They did it with the Eagles. They did it with the Dolphins. If this going to be a repetitive thing, then somebody needs to sit mac and cheese down. I called them lobster mac, but now you're going back to Kraft mac. Joe?
Mac Jones ain't played bad yesterday, I don't think. I thought he played good.
It's the slow starts. I ain't saying he bad.
Yeah, they just played good, 2 good teams. I look at it like that. But the Dolphins got to a point, for me, when I watch them every drive, I expect them to score. I expect them to score every time they go on the field. Tua is so accurate. He threw it down to number, I don't know who he is, number 0. He threw it down in the third quarter in the left, like not in the end zone, but right before the end zone, right before the power line, right in the corner between 2 defenders. And he caught it, man. Tua is killing it, man. So, like you said, as long as Tua is healthy, this team is going to be dangerous. This Tua is perfected this offense. He knows this offense like crazy. Mike McDaniels is definitely a genius. But Bill Belichick, they had a response offensively. Bill O'Brien. One thing about the Dolphins, they made key third down plays. Like on third down, they were getting sacks on third downs. They forced a fumble on third down. So they got playmakers, And like you said, this is without Jalen Ramsey being there. And that defense is going to get better as the year goes by. We know they got a new defensive coordinator. So, but I'm high on the Dolphins. Like I'm high on the Ravens. I think the Ravens and Dolphins are going to finish with the same record. But that matchup between them is going to determine who has the better record. And I'm going with the Ravens going to win that matchup in Week 14, I believe they play. So I'm high on the Dolphins. I'm happy for my brother, J-Mo. He is his team balling. They ain't got no MBs over there. So I'm playing.
Well, technically, Tua was MB last year.
So
True.
So I'm excited about the Dolphins, man. They're very explosive. But the Patriots, they're going to be okay. I think they're going to be in every game. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I think they'll finish 8-9. But like almost every game they play will be close. And when they play a team that's equal or not better than them, they will win those games. So that's my recap on that.
Look, now we gave y'all a full breakdown of some of these games. We also gave y'all a quick alert, Amari Cooper's playing. But if you want more alerts before ESPN, FS1, them places that got all them shows that be all in the videos, doing all this stuff, come on over to Refuse to Lose. Join one of these IG chats. And then you can really be a part of the debate and get updates at the same time. Dave, tell them how they can be, what chats we got to offer for them.
Yeah, if you guys got on the show as soon as it started, you would have seen that I said that Amari Cooper is actually going to be playing tonight. And you would have heard that I said the 76ers just signed Kelly Oubre to a 1-year deal. See, this are announcements that I'm making before it released on ESPN or Bleacher Report. So when I say that,
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.